Hello everyone and welcome back to Let's Play Airlinesim. I'm back with some more updates and boy do I have a lot of them. So where to start? I am no longer playing on the Ghetto server. Instead, I'm playing on the Aspern server, which is the new server that the Airlinesim community, or the Airlinesim team rather, have started a couple of days ago. The server has a few new things, like improved demand calculations, but most interestingly, it has a new cabin configuration tool, and it has different airplane database would be probably the term. Now I'm going to show you what I mean in about a second. But first let me tell you why I'm playing on Aspern and not on Gato. The airline you saw last time was doing kinda okay. We went through a whole transition and we're on our way to gain some more money. The next week or 2 weeks after that I have broke the 12 million barrier, or the 12 million value of the company, and I was considering getting new airplanes. However, the very next week we dropped down to 200,000 in loss, and this continued on for 2 next weeks. So we got somewhere back to around 11.5 million, and no matter what I did, it just didn't work. So I decided to restart the company, which because I did a calculation that if we fired all of the extra staff and deleased all the planes, and it would cost about 1.6 million Airlinesim dollars. So I decided to not go through all this hassle and just restarted the company and focus purely on the domestic market. However, the problem with that is that is not much thrilling. It worked, but there was no challenge, and my original plan was to leave it on autopilot for about 4 to 5 months before returning to you guys and saying, look, we have 20 million here and what are we going to do with them? Because, the starting cash just wasn't enough. But then one of you approached me and said, look, the Airlinesim is going to launch a new server. Why don't you migrate your airline there? And I thought, well, you know what? Let's do it. Let's migrate my airline there. See what we are capable of on equal grounds, not as an extremely small company against extremely big companies. And I will have the chance to show you guys the new features. So here I am with Aspern server, and let's go about it. So Bolivian Airways on Aspern server have been founded on 26th of November 2013. This is our current route map. We have no medium haul. Oh, we do. We do have some medium haul flights, but no long haul flights. We currently own three Bombardier Canadair regional jets, 200 extended range, and two Bombardier Canadair regional jets, 700 extended ranges. And extended range planes, well, that would be more suitable for what I'm trying to say here. And also we have three Bombardier Dash 8 400As. You can see that all of them are new. How come? Well, this is part of the new feature that they introduced for this. The aircraft market is what? Oh, I'm on a wrong place. Okay, the aircraft manufacturers you can see here are the new planes only. You cannot get any old planes here. And when you look on the aircraft market, there are pretty much no results here for the, well, there are no results, to be honest. There are no results for the older airplanes because nobody released the older airplanes, so all of them in the start are new. So I decided to go with the regional jets because they are kinda good and with the dashes as a starting fleet. And as everyone else, we have an extremely new fleet, which has no, well, as we started 4 days ago, it's gonna take another 26 days before it will be, my average fleet age will be 0.1 years. But more interesting, we are using the new cabin configuration tool for this. And I'm gonna spend some time on explaining this. They did a couple of things which I'm extremely grateful for. One of them is that you can now create a cabin for any plane in the game without actually having one, so you can prepare for the new fleet. You don't actually have to wait until the airplane is delivered, which was annoying, and I really like this tool more. We are gonna, to show you how this works, I'm gonna design a new cabin configuration for, let's say, I guess, yeah, I kind of like the 300 for 30 300. Man, I like the Airbus Industries A330 300. So let's do it and call this test. We'll have this one, and it kind of works okay for our purposes. So here we are in the very basic screen. You can see that the deck configuration status okay, total price 0 because we haven't done anything, certified passenger capacity for this deck is 440, total seats is 0, utilized deck flying 0 because we haven't added any. Now here you can see the cabin configuration, which is something that people really enjoy and which they requested numerous times. So I'm glad the Airlinesim team went ahead and included this in their feature. Now, if we wanted to go with cabin, with just one cabin, here we can see that I have just added economy class cabin, and it asks you what are going to be the seats. There is way more seats than there was before, and if we go with Slimline HD and we go with 440, can we? Now we can go with only 432. Why? It should be, yeah, that's the, so there's a discrepancy. We cannot put as many passengers as we would like to put there. Well, nonetheless, you can now see that this is all one deck, one cabin, filled with economy class seats, Slimline HD. We check the ratings, you can see that they are not good. They have a terrible seat pitch and flight attendant rating. So let's change that. We're not gonna use the Slimline, but let's use the Leisure Plus because this is a long haul plane, and we'll have some 180 seats. That should be okay. Here we see that the cabin configuration is not ideal. We could put in 4 more seats, so let's go with 184. Now, there, that seems better. What's the rating so far? Yeah, we're gonna fly. We are not gonna fly, but you know, if I was doing this, we would fly something like 5,500 kilometers, let's say. So I'm okay with that. We can add some more extra pitch, let's say 5 inches, which you can see increases this rating, and we would give 4 additional flight attendants. Perfect. That works for economy. Now, business class. We will pick a different seat for this one. Let's go with recliner long haul, and let's add some 30 seats as a beginning. Here you can see the difference between them. They take more space, they have different configuration, and they're not good for us. We need something better for the business class. So let's go with live flight 140. Is it better? Yeah, that's significantly better. And we'll give them some extra pitch, let's say 4 or maybe 6. Will that help? Yes, that helped a lot. Flight attendants, bad rating. Let's give 3 more flight attendants. Now we have 12 who are necessary, then 4 in economy. That's 16, and Wait, is this? Yo, no. Okay, that's a total number. I wasn't sure if it updated. So we have 18 available places for flight attendants, and we currently have 12. So this works well for the intended purpose. I could maybe even go back with the page a bit. Yeah, I definitely think I could go back a bit. Okay, maybe I could go all the way to 0 because they have a lie flat seat. Yeah, okay, so there is no need to add extra page to this kind of seats. And for the last, but not least, first class. And here we are gonna give, let's say, open suite. I have no idea how big these are, so well, you could give 8. So we have 8 open suites. Yeah, these are maybe a bit of an overkill for the range I have said we are going for. So let's go with full bed. How's the rating going? Well, that's not good enough. So let's go with full bed wide. Yes, full bed wide is okay. And we have 2, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So we'll go with 10 instead of 8. Fine. Now we have page is okay. We'll put 2 additional flight attendants. Yes. And we still have some deck available. You can see that we have 97.4% of the deck utilized. So I think we can add additional 2, 4, 6, 8 seats here. So let's go with 192. Would that work? No, that's too much. So we can just basically add some more page, but we cannot go past this configuration size. Yes, 1 more centimeter, and we could maybe go with 1 more. No, okay. So this is the best I can do with this configuration. And help sort with the seat page, we have the flight attendants, and if we wanted, we could add some more because we still have 4 jump seats available. So let's add 1 here, add 1 here, add 1 here. That's 17. That helped a lot, and we're gonna add 1 more for first class clients. Yep. So this is the configuration you would have for the Airbus 300. We would have total capacity of 224 passengers, 18 flight attendants. It would cost us 346,200, and the deck utilization would be 98.6%. You could do better for different sizes, different economy class seats, and so on. I would probably go with something worse than the Leisure Plus because they are a bit overkill for economy, but you can play with this as much as you want to. So now I'm gonna show you what I'm using for my planes. So for the Workhorse, the Bombardier, we are using this. We have, well, logically we don't have any first class. We have 64 seats in economy class where we are using the standard seats, and we have 8 in business class where we are using the Leisure Plus. As this plane is flying mostly in short to mid haul destinations, this is the most frequent distance where we have good rating in economy, kind of bad rating in business, but I fixed it with flight attendants and extra seat page, so it's not a problem. For a 700, we are using a similar setting, but slightly better seats in business class with a much higher extra page. You can see it is much better, but this plane flies to somewhere around here, so the difference is not that big in the overall rating of the flights. And yeah, for the 200 we are using. Wait. I think I got confused. The first one was the Bombardier. Yeah. And now I get it. The first one was the Bombardier. That's why I'm using only Leisure Plus, because the highest, well, it's usually this, and very few flights have this, and I think maybe even none. And for the 200s and 700s we are using this and this. Comfort Plus, because this is the most frequent destination for the 200s, and for the 700s, which is flying a bit further away, it's this. I'm kind of happy with that because it works. And oh, 561 has been cancelled. Why? Okay, that was just no, wait, that was. Oh wait, what is happening here? Which is this 290? Some changes with this one. I have to fix this before we continue. Where is it? It's flying from Santa Cruz to Lima. Okay, it's in flight. It will be in Lima, so there's additional flight here. That's wrong. It needs to go from Lima back. Why isn't there then Secure Santa Lima? Oh, I know. I did a mistake when I was planning this, and I forgot there might have been some mismatches in the channel. So this is all regarding the cabin tool, and I would like to show you now what our facts and figures are and what our estimated profit is. So we just started 1 week. You can see that we are serving 11 airports. We have operated 134 flights. Total revenue was $1,017,120 Airlinesim dollars so far. Revenue per flight $7,590 Airlinesim dollars. We have a load factor of 65.7, which is not true. That's numbers coming from the beginning. We have much better one, but the revenue per passenger is 179. When we check the route management, you will see. Oh, one important thing is that we are now stationed in Santa Cruz Vero. I wanted to try and maybe. I already know about a flight that works worse than from La Paz, so we might need to fix that. We have a couple of flights to Bogota. Oh yeah, you can see that the numbers are gonna be better later on. The same for flights back. We have flights to Brazil, to Brazil, and to capital of Brazil, Brasilia. Sorry, it's morning, man. I just woke up. You can see that there will be fully booked flights coming in soon. We have flights to Buenos Aires. We have on almost all of these routes we have no competition whatsoever. You can see that the flights to Buenos Aires are already all fully booked. I even increased the prices. They're still fully booked, so I'm gonna go a bit higher because we need to jerk as much as we can from this in the beginning. We have 2 daily flights to Caracas, all of them fully booked, so I'm gonna go ahead and raise the prices a bit too. Although we are way above the comfort level we should be. The points are bringing in a huge amount of profit. You can see 8,000. That's almost insane. It's a huge difference when we don't have that much competition. Cocachamba, though, as a domestic flight, isn't doing as good as I thought it would. From experience, this is not that much daily flights. We can see there are some that are, well, not that good. Though even this one will earn us money. Well, it won't. 559 in loss. But on the other hand, some other flights are raking in monies by tons. So I'll just leave it as it is, and as I add additional flights, it will go better. You can see that the situation on the other way is not that bad either, but it's not that good either. Yeah, 640. And we have some competition here, or we had. I don't know if that company is still present or if it bankrupted. But we had, yeah, okay, the company is gone. We had a competitor, but he probably gave up. To La Paz, the situation is much better. You can see that the flights are almost all full, and when they are full, they bring in insane amounts of cash. So that's good. What's next? Lima, again, everything is fully booked. What's the... yeah, we could raise this price slightly. 610. The same for the return flights. There's no competition here, so things are going well. Santiago de Chile, the same thing. No competition. We have complete market control, and we are making the best of it. So let's raise the prices a bit. Sao Paulo, one daily flight, works well, no competition. You know, this is perfect. It's we're on equal grounds, so no one can really screw with us by sheer numbers. Sucre, I am serving Sucre with just the bombardiers because I couldn't get smaller airplanes to do it for me. And the numbers are not looking that good, but on the other hand, I have nothing else, no other points where to send the airplanes. So even though they might end up in some small loss, they give huge amounts to the overall profitability because the leasing is now divided also in between this flight and we're getting some connecting traffic. So I'm gonna keep that and slightly raise the price while at it, because as before, no competition. So these are all the destinations we are serving. Currently, after the 4 days, we have earned 153,516 Airlinesim dollars, and we are earning even more. The financial schedule doesn't look all that good right now, but we are deeply in profit as far as I can see, so we should be doing okay. Now the things I'm considering for the future is either holding steady for now and grabbing more Canada regional jets and adding more destinations, or the second strategy is getting a small airplane, maybe the LET 410, maybe the RUAG, because that one has nice interesting range, though it has a bad rating. But I would like to connect some more domestic destinations to increase the amount of people on the domestic lines, because we that's our Achilles foot. We don't have that many people there, and you can see that La Paz and Cochabamba are one of the worst places for us right now. I know they have the most flights, but I would have to redo the entire schedule, and the numbers are not that bad, but maybe it would be a good idea. I just couldn't force myself to do it because it's working right now. And there's no, well, there are some places to fly to right now, but it would be one hell of a mess to sending the dash there, and they're not made for this kind of flights. They're made for domestic flights, so yeah, Okay, well, this is the current situation of the company. I would like to hear from you. Maybe some of you have joined already. Yeah, the rating, give it. And maybe some of you will even work with me or are already working with me, because I signed some interlining agreements with the companies around me, but so far we are keeping each other quite far away. So there's not much passenger exchange, and if I'm going to do this right, I think we can play it safe and maybe this time it will be what I was looking for and what you guys were looking for in the beginning. Yeah, so I hope you guys enjoyed this small, well, it's probably a longer video, but I hope you enjoyed this update, and join me next time for some more, which might come in about 14 days, maybe 3 weeks. We'll see how things happen. Till then, all the best from me, Alfapiomega.